Hi, my name's David Key, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the ropes you use, what ropes you use, why you use what you use. Most people don't understand ropes very well. They don't understand what causes ropes to do certain things. A lot of people think, man, this is a piece of crap rope, or, this company that makes this rope's a piece of crap, or whatever. And a lot of times it is either poor rope management or it is lack of knowledge with ropes. So I want to go over a little bit of this and explain a few things to you. So I use Cactus ropes. They're my favorite ropes. I've used them for 20 years now. And I know I have learned about everything there is to know about Cactus ropes. So during the summer, when it gets really hot, a lot of ropes don't feel very good. Anything with a core in it winds up not feeling very good in the summer. And in extreme heat, those ropes start towing in and they start just having a front swing, what I call a front swing to it. They start towing in, and the hotter it gets, the more they tow in. And Cactus's core ropes will do the same thing, but the reason why is because the extreme heat, those core ropes don't have any elasticity to them. And so because they don't have elasticity, meaning they won't stretch very much, if you notice, if you put them on a post and you go to lay back into them and stretch them, they don't have much stretch to them. The reason why is because that core keeps them from stretching. So as they have no elasticity or stretch to them, they also don't bounce back like they were the loop before. So every loop you throw with it in the heat, or you don't even have to swing, you don't even have to be throwing the rope and using it, as it sits on your saddle horn and that heat is just baking into it, you'll see it start to turn and it'll start twisting a little bit. It's because of the heat. And so in the extreme hot temperatures, all summer long, I will use the Hypnotic. Is my rope of choice during the summer. It handles the heat really good. The eye of the rope stays straight as it can be. It has a lot of elasticity to it. It's a nylon rope. It has enough weight to it that I can really feel the tip of my rope, but it bounces back after every loop. It just bounces right back the way it was before the last loop. And so this is why I love these ropes during the summer. They feel better than any other rope that I've ever felt during the summer. Now, the C4 is a red rope that Cactus makes that is straight nylon, and it is not a core rope. It has the same elasticity to it. I don't like it as much as this one, just my personal preference, but it does the same thing as this one. It jumps back, it bounces back. A lot of people like that rope during the summer. Another rope that is a straight nylon that has the same type of elasticity to it is the Mojo. It has a little more weight to it, but there's times where I like that rope better, but this, I always go back to the Hypnotic. This rope to me is the best rope for the summer that it can be. Now, in the winter, I like either the Thriller or the Swagger rope. They're the two new core ropes that Cactus came out with, and those core ropes in the winter time feel phenomenal to me. Anything with a cooler temperature, 80 degrees or lower, to me those ropes feel phenomenal. They feel as good as anything that I've ever swung. These ropes in the winter, because they have so much elasticity, they also get a little bouncy in the winter time when it gets really cold. And so that, I don't like that about these ropes when it gets cold, but those core ropes don't have that because of the stretch being taken out of them. So now they lay down and they come around and they have a lot better flow to them when it's colder temperatures rather than this rope. Those ropes last unbelievable when it's cold. You can run steer after steer after steer with them because they never lose their integrity. These ropes don't lose their integrity during the summertime. Those core ropes will lose a little bit of integrity because the heat takes it out of them. If the cool temperatures, there's nothing to take it out of them. So I want to explain these things to you. The other thing that I want to explain to you is the way that you take care of your rope and how much it matters. So every time you get through roping, you should always straighten the eye of your rope. You should always make sure there's no bends and kinks. I don't want this in my rope. If I see a bend or a kink or it's sideways or whatever, I'll always straighten it up. I'll move it down. I'll make sure it's round and smooth, and make sure every time I get through swinging my rope that this rope is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it. My coils are always exactly the same and they're perfect. There's not one like this or one inside or whatever. They're always round, they're always bouncing back to the exact same place. If you will do this every time you get through roping the dummy, every time you get through roping a steer, every time you get through, and then when you get through with your rope, coil it up into bigger coils, make your coils all the same size, make your loop, and then go either hang it up like this on a hook somewhere, or put it in your bag with the eye up, facing up just like this, and set it in your bag. Your ropes will last 5 times longer than what they're lasting right now. My son, we just had this conversation the other day, and he said, "Dad, how come your ropes always feel so good and mine don't?" So I had to show him this. And his ropes, the eye will start twisting, or it'll go out, or it'll go in, or it'll start doing whatever, because he doesn't ever mess with it. He just swings it and goes right in and ropes. He doesn't straighten it and play with it and move it and work his rope back to be in the right spot every single time. This makes a difference, a huge difference. You can't imagine. With ropes costing what they cost these days, everybody complains about the rope costing so much, but you don't do anything to take care of the rope. It's no different than anything else. The better you take care of it, the longer it's going to last. So this is a way that you manage your ropes to make them last as long as possible. And I feel like nobody ever teaches this or discusses this, so I wanted to bring this to your attention so that you can hopefully make your ropes last longer, and you know what ropes to use in certain times of the year so that you can be as effective as you can and win as much money as you can.